All right. Happy Victory Monday, everybody. The Detroit Lions got their first playoff victory in 32 years. I mean, it feels good, doesn't it? It feels so good. And I'm sitting there and I'm celebrating and I'm texting people and I'm hugging my wife and we're doing the live show last night, which had more simultaneous viewers than any live show we've ever done. It was over 1,300 people. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and hanging with us. Just a couple of guys that love the Detroit Lions, me and Chris, and you're like, you know what, we're going to spend time with these guys. It has been fun getting to know all of you in this community over the last couple years that we've been doing this channel. And here's the thing. I was sitting here all happy, and after we did the live show, I went back and I started watching. Like, you want to watch SportsCenter at night, you want to watch SVP, you want to watch all these things. And that's what I started going to, and I saw Matthew Stafford step up to the podium. And I tweeted this out last night, and you can, if you haven't yet, go ahead and follow us on Twitter, on X. Why not? This thing is not taking off. We only have 75 followers right now. I had 106 posts. But anyways, go check it out. If you're seeing this, we want to be your go-to spot in multiple platforms. So here's what I said. Matthew Stafford, when asked if he was happy Detroit was able to win a playoff game, he was asked other things. He was asked about golf too. His response, I'm happy for the players. I'm happy for the guys. Now, before I take it all, I want you to be able to listen to it for yourself. All right, why don't you go ahead and listen to it for yourself and see if you like what he said. Here you go.
It was when Sean McVay was up here, he said that he was happy for Jared Goff and whatnot through their time together. You've been here in Detroit for your first 12 seasons. Just how do you feel about the city of Detroit?
I'm happy for the players. Happy for those guys.
Matt, you showed incredible arm.
Did you see it? Watch his face. All right, watch his face of annoyance on this one. Here we go. All right. And the internet's done. All right, so here's the deal. I'm happy for the players. Yeah, I'm happy for the players. Whoa. In other words, hey, Lions fans, I don't like you anymore. All right, and here's the thing. Through this whole thing, and you know, we had the whole Stafford jersey ban, and we had this whole thing, and then Kelly Stafford comes out, and she's replying to it, just basically throwing gasoline on the fire. I'm in my head thinking like, oh, Matt Stafford's probably going home and being like, wifey, I love you. Like, you're my girl, all right? You've stuck through. You've been by my side. I've been by yours. You're making life really hard for me with this stuff. But then I hear this response, and yeah, I will admit, the Lions fans booed the poop out of them. Like, I mean, seriously, like hateful boos, not just like, oh, boo, right? But like at the same time, if you were on our live thing and there's a live reaction, you can go watch that. Chris made a really good point. It's like, well, when they're running out, like you're hyped up, you're amped up. It's the biggest game in Detroit Lions history for most of our lives, right? Or at least that we can remember for 32 years. You have to say something when people come out on the field, and you're not going to yell something nice. Like, oh, Stafford, I moderately like you, but I would rather you've won a Super Bowl, so I want my team to win now. Please, no hard feelings. Boo. No, it just comes out as boo. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Matt Stafford doubled down on it afterward. He clearly felt hurt by all this, but I think it's something different. If you saw the interview that he did on NBC, it was in LA and he was sitting on a bench. It's nice. It's warm. It's sunny, right? Everything's going well out there. And he's just laughing and yucking it up, talking about his time in Detroit. And you can almost tell, like Matthew Stafford, yeah, he likes the city of Detroit, maybe, right? He's thankful for his time here, maybe. But here's the reality. He has to leave. And then he goes to LA. And he wins a Super Bowl. And it's almost like he was having fun joking, like, yeah, I'm going to go back. It's the Lions franchise. It's a cute story that they got back in the playoffs. That's really adorable. But now I'm here to remind them that I'm the guy, and I'm playing for a better coach on a better team and a team that has a winning mentality and a winning culture. And then we beat them. And it's almost like he's thinking to himself, like, what in the world? Like, when I'm here, I can't win. When I was with Detroit, I couldn't win the big game. And now that I'm on another team, the team that traded me away, all of a sudden they got it figured out and I still can't win. He's angry. He did not expect to lose. He didn't think he was going to lose to us. But the fact is, even if he was the better quarterback, now Goff was great. Goff was very good. Stafford can just do a few things Goff can't. All right. So when Stafford is playing at 100, like if he's playing to the best of his ability, he's a better quarterback than Goff playing to the best of his ability. Now, do I think Stafford's necessarily a better quarterback? No, not necessarily, because Stafford's hurt all the time, because Stafford is not as accurate at times as Jared Goff. I mean, like Jared Goff has been phenomenal this year. He's been phenomenal, and he's continued to expand his arsenal. I've even seen him throw sidearm a couple times. And the throws that Jared Goff made last night were on par with the throws that Stafford was making too. Both guys were throwing it over the middle. Both guys were throwing it outside the numbers. Both guys were throwing deep balls. Both guys were throwing lobs. Both guys were, it was really, really impressive. All right. But it had to be hard for Stafford to realize that somehow now, I would be hard for me to be like, I was here for 12 years and you couldn't surround me with a team with even remotely close to this kind of talent. And then I'm gone. And within 3 years, you have one of the most talented rosters in the league. Get out of here with one of the best coaches in the league. If I had stayed here instead of winning a Super Bowl 2 years ago, I'd probably be winning one this year. Like, oh man, he's got to be so frustrated about that. So I get that. I do get that. But at the same time, it's another relationship where it's just like we had a player who was really good. Barry Sanders. Kelvin Johnson. And then all of a sudden, it's done. And Stafford went to another place, and now we've beaten him, and now the fans have booed him, and the fans have drawn their line in the sand, and he has now drawn his. Now, is it entirely possible that he thought the question was about the Lions players? It is possible, but not likely, because the question pretty clearly stated, like really clearly stated, for the players and the city of Detroit. Are you happy for the city of Detroit? And I get it. He's an athlete. He's a competitor. Like nobody wants to hear, hey, you just lost, but are you happy for the city of the team you just lost to? Like, what are you talking about? So could it have been an annoyance with the reporter? Maybe. Was it an annoyance with the fans? Definitely. Definitely. And that's too bad. It's too bad that we can't separate the understanding of, hey, no hard feelings, Matt. We don't like you in this game. Yeah, you gave your heart and soul for this team, but you left to go to the Rams, so we're going to boo you because we don't like you today. Yesterday, we did not like him. And if he didn't say that in the press conference, guess what? I would love him again today. But now, he's like public enemy number one for me. He is. He is. Those comments are ridiculous. Understand it. We're not going to like you when you're playing our team. Duh. All right, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about Stafford? Let me know what your thoughts are. I went kind of heavy with the take, but just feeling a little spicy this morning. Maybe I'm feeling confident because we got a victory. So excited. Keep watching the channel. We're going to have all good news going forward. Just wanted to throw this out there today. Thanks for watching.